Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Iceborne, it's here. It is here. You know, your boy who's the anime G and played practically only Monster Hunter from the beginning of my channel till up till now, where I got some other games that I could throw up. Having Iceborne back feels so freaking good, or Monster Hunter good on the channel. So, with all that being said, I do apologize if I spoil any fights for you if you didn't want to see these fights without, going in by yourself to do them. But I gotta fight my Monster Hunter, grind, and get these videos done. But with all that being said, what do you guys feel about this week's episode? It was actually okay. This is getting bad. It was actually pretty cool to see just what they can do with this girl that I think is the best girl, right? Like she's probably the best out of all the situations to pick, in my opinion, anyway. Oh my God, the trees have range. Um, but to be fair, I'm guessing there's some of you that, we all have different tastes in this stuff, but to be 100%, I think I think having a pet and all that would probably be better than the alternatives and being a slave, uh, being smelled all the time. I mean, the smelling isn't that bad. I mean, it just comes down to what if they smell someone else? What happens then? Do you lose faith in them? A lot of weirdness that goes into these kind of predicaments that kind of get put out there. So I'm super interested in seeing what all transpires with, his choice. Not to mention if there really is a Cinderella, and if there is, who really is it? Because at this point, it seems like it's neither of the girls like we already known, but the only problem is with them going into his house and them ending up missing, it was a clear cut, like, oh, okay, it's got to be one of them because they knew that their underwear were in my room in the first place, and yada yada. He's trying to put all these things together, but come to find out, it really doesn't look like. I would say it doesn't look like it's either of them, and it's got to be the sister, the only person who's been inside the house besides them, right? But the weird part of it was I don't think we ever had a moment where the sister should have been able to get in there by the time he had looked at it, saw that they were there, and then by the time they were gone. So that was a little bit of a weird part. If they're going to play it this way, right? Like if they're going to make it seem like it isn't, either of them, and we saw that one girl went commando, not giving him even a chance to kind of find out on the date. It just kind of goes to show you where this show is ultimately just destroying our main character in the grand scheme of his, depiction of these girls that he really did, probably love to be around. But now that he knows so much about them, it's getting probably hard to look at them the same way, right? Like you're kind of looking at women that are gonna grow up with how they are, and you kind of are stuck with that information for the rest of your time being. Not to mention, if he actually doesn't want to be with any of them, that leaves him, with some information that a lot of people probably would rather not have out to somebody who's not like your one and only, or not even just your one and only, someone that, didn't even want to be with you enough to accept that part of you and stuff like that, or whatever have you. It just doesn't look good for our boy when it comes down to, oh no, this attack. When it comes down to the grand scheme of what he's gotten himself into. Not only that, the date was hilarious, and I love seeing, like certain types of characters kind of act ballsy at sometimes when they're in a situation to do such. But of course, this guy screws it up and, goes screaming like a little girl when he gets licked on the face. I mean, who screams like a little girl when their dog licks them on the face, you know? Just let your pet kiss you, man. Like, God, what a loser. Oh, that was sick. I blocked at the perfect time right there and stopped his horn attack. Awesome. And some reason it broke his horn. But yeah, I really, really don't know who Cinderella could turn out to be at this point. It's up in the air, really, because as of now, it's pretty much pointing to the sister if we come to find out that they're not in this girl's house, you know, so where does that leave us with this whole entire grand scheme of like, she doesn't own them, they don't own them, so who does own them? And as I was saying, if it is the sister, I won't be surprised anymore because I kind of been pointing my finger in that direction for a while now, so it wouldn't necessarily be even a surprise to me because of that. So I kind of expect it now. Other than that, maybe I expect the girl who has the manga to maybe step up a little bit more too. I mean, to be fair, if you're going to lose the person giving you your material, you might as well, you know, take take action if you actually like them as well, you know, like if you actually care and actually want to be with them and you're losing your material because you might end up dating somebody, go for it. Jump in there, you know. You already are gonna disappoint your fans by, you know, not having a story to continually write about and stuff. So I don't know. I think this show is hilarious and they have a lot of great ideas going for it. So I can't wait to see like where all this transpires for them at the end of the day and who ends up doing what. But regardless of that, I will definitely be here talking to you guys, my anime people. And because Monster Hunter's out, it shouldn't be too hard for me to get some gameplay out for you guys because I got so much to do in this game. Even if it is just grinding out gear pieces and stuff like that, I can use that as an excuse to come in here and fight these monsters that I've already fought and give you guys exactly what I need to do at the same time as enjoying the game and dying. That's a thing. I finally died on camera. That sucks. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So, let's try to finish this fight.